Hi guys, it's Jen from Just Jen Cosplay, and today I'm going to be doing a little bit of makeup. So I'm going to have a go at mixing my colours to try and paint my face. I've not done this before, and this is one of the things that I've talked about that I kind of needed to learn how to do it. So yeah, here we go. So I've just got some blue here and I'm just going to try putting it on my face. Now I wonder whether add some white into it because it's a very pale colour on her face. So I don't want to go too dark, but obviously I need to make sure that it's fairly even-ish coverage, although I need some kind of blending and what have you. Back to the blue. Now obviously I'm doing my face because that's quite a nice easy thing for me to film, but obviously I also need to have this down neck to chest until the breastplate and this part of the arms when I've got gloves on, and my like my stomach area where obviously she's got a short top. I probably won't do my ears because dependent on how it goes, I think the likelihood is that the synthetic ears are going, or whatever you want to call them, will probably sit on top of the hood. So it basically just means that my wig will be covering my own ears. As I say, a bit more white. So then I'm just trying to put a bit of, I guess, highlights in, because, you know, our skin isn't a flat colour all the way over. So just highlighting, or low lighting, I guess, some of the bits that might be darker. And of course I want to blend them in a bit. I don't want them to be like super obvious. If I could keep my own hair out though, that'd be really, really useful. One of the things I'd like to try and do is to cover up my eyebrows a little bit, so that when I put on, maybe the white will work. I don't know. I'm making this up as I go along. And then maybe a little bit of the opposite, so bringing out the lighter bits. Don't even get this involved with normal makeup, so it's a case of just a bit of foundation normally. So yeah, I think if I add a bit more, this might get rid of my, or at least hide my eyebrows a bit, specifically at the end. This is of course so that when it comes to putting on my elf eyebrows, you won't see this bit as much, but I'll have to see what I can do. I might just have to have eyebrows there. Okay, one of the other things that I do need to try and see if I can find is a nice dark lipstick. Whilst I can use something like this, the likelihood of it staying on for an entire day isn't that great. Whereas There you go, see, almost straight away it's coming off. Whereas a lipstick should... Oh god, I've gone all wonky, look. A lipstick should stay on a lot longer. But at least if I can't get one the right sort of colour, and I can put this on just before the masquerade. And attempt not to lick my lips at all, because it comes straight off. Gives you an idea at least. And then what I'll just quickly nip and do is see if I can pop in the contacts, and then you can get an idea of what it looks like. Back in a second. There we go, so I've popped the contacts in, and also obviously popped my wig on, which I spent many hours brushing the other day. So it gives you an idea of what it would look like. One of the things that she does have, which I haven't yet done, has a couple of darker bits, and I'm not sure, I don't have the right colour. Maybe this will work. Gives an idea if I will look something like that. There you go. Obviously I'll have a hood up, pauldrons here, and then just need a bit of spirit gum so that I can attach the eyebrows to look something like that. Ta-da! Sufficiently wow-ish, do you think? Oh, be good if I held them at the same height, wouldn't it? It's an interesting conundrum with obviously wearing contacts, whether or not I do something like, do I put makeup on the eyes? Mascara, mainly. Obviously I could put eyeliner on if I wanted. Eyeliner would be a lot easier. The trouble with mascara is that it does make the eyelashes quite dry, and it can clump. So when I try to put in or take out the contact lenses, it might cause some issues. But yeah. Now you can all say, "Dark Lady, watch over us." Yeah. The wig, as I said before, is a lace front wig. It costs £30, which I just bought off of eBay, and it takes a lot of brushing. I think that's one of the things I didn't really know about wigs when you get them, that they get quite tangled very easily. And I mean, this is a beautiful wig, lovely long length in it, which is going to be wasted a bit because the majority of it, probably at least that much of it's just going to be behind the hood, so you're probably only going to see this sort of amount. So there was something, I toyed with the idea of just dyeing my hair like quite a dark grey colour, even if it's just a wash in, wash out type jobby. So I didn't have to deal with the wig as well, because I think I'm going to end up being quite hot on the day. By the time I've got all the layers on and layers, I might be a bit sweaty. So it's something that I'm still toying with the idea. My hair's quite dark, so it doesn't dye very well, but darker colours it will take on, so stuff like black, I assume a very dark grey will be alright, which is the image that I've been working from. She's got very dark grey hair, almost black, so I could possibly get away with just doing that instead, which would probably keep me a bit cooler. So if anyone's got any recommendations, if they've done something in the past, wig or no wig, then please let me know. That would be really, really helpful. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little experiment I've done. Oh yes, I should probably tell you. So this is what I'm using. My brother he's a trained makeup artist, so he had this stuff from when he did his course, so he's let me borrow it. I haven't used a huge amount, so you can see that's the blue and the white. I've used very little of it, and then the purple is from a slightly different, rather than the super colour, it's the aqua colour. So that one I just put straight on my face, whereas this one I've obviously had to, I don't know if you thought, add some water to it to get it going, but that's the brand. Cryolan Brandle makeup palette. There we go. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, but if you've got any questions, let me know. As I said, this weekend I'm away, so I filmed this a little bit early. Next weekend is the weekend to get everything finished before the actual Comic-Con, which is the weekend after. So quite exciting. I have my ticket now. I'm going on the Sunday. I have looked at the sign-up sheet. I haven't actually filled it out yet, but that's just me being a bit... I did only get the ticket 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago. Yes, Tuesday. It was Tuesday. So yeah, 2 days ago. So that's was just me. I didn't want to book myself into it until I definitely had the ticket, just in case, I don't know, they sold out or anything like that. Very interestingly, so I said that the costume has cost me in the region of £250, maybe a little bit more now. Every time I have to buy something, it sneaks up a little bit. Doesn't include these, I'm afraid, and I think these are quite expensive. But the prize for the Sunday for the London Film and Comic Con for winning the masquerade is £250. So I was saying to somebody, well, at least it would pay for a next one. And I've promised myself that the next couple that I do, I'm going to do some nice, quick and easy ones. So if you've got any suggestions of things that you think I'd be good to do, then do let me know. Thinking of a couple of anime characters from a couple of animes I've watched recently. And just doing a sort of a very easy, quick 50, maybe £100 maximum, so I can just get a couple really quickly out, so I can get some pictures and very short tutorials out, rather than it being me talking about this for weeks on end. But I'm feeling quite confident at the moment. I'm worried. I'm sorry. I love playing with this hair. It's so beautiful. I am a little bit worried that everything's not going to be ready. But the only things really left to do are, I've made the quiver, but I'm going to try and buy just a really cheap belt to tie it around me and just stick it onto the belt, so that'll be that. I need to get a couple of, I'm hoping that just literally bamboo canes will work as the ends or the actual wooden part of the arrow, and then it's just a case of using, I've either got some feathers which were left over from making the the pauldrons, or I can use bits of EVA foam that I've seen people do, just a really thin sort of 2mm stuff. I've seen that work quite well as well, so I'll let you know what I decide to do with that. So that just means that then I'll have some arrows inside my quiver. I'm halfway through making my boots, but they're at my mum's because she's helping with that, and then it's just a case of making the leather knee guards. So yeah, I'm nearly there. I'm very close, and I can taste it. But I mean, like I said, this is my first cosplay masquerade, and I'm doing it by myself, and I have no idea what to expect. They've asked I pre-read the registration form, and it asks you, are you doing are you acting or something like that? So I was like, are you doing a piece? So I can't remember the exact words it used, but I wasn't really sure whether to say yes or no, because I was like, oh well, if I'm going to walk across and do some things in time with my music, is that a show, or is it just me pulling poses? So I think I'm going to say no. The other thing it says is stuff like, it asks you what percentage of your costume is made by you, and I'm thinking, well, all of it, except technically the leggings that I'll be wearing underneath, because she's got these black leggings in the picture I'm working from. The leggings are just leggings I had. They're technically not included in the price because I just had them and they're getting a bit old now. But because of where the crotch bit sits, I'm going to have to sew on a little bit of Velcro so that I can just keep the crotch part against me rather than it sort of sticks out a little bit. So I just need to make sure it sticks against me. Otherwise it looks a little bit silly. So that is technically, what percentage made, and then percentage amended, change, something like that. And it's stuff like, I guess, the wig, I've bought it. I didn't make the wig. I mean, very few people will make a wig, I'm sure. But then I've styled it. The ears I bought, but I will be colouring them so that they're the same colour as me with my face paint. So again, that's amended. But I mean, what do they mean when they say a percentage? Because are we talking percent of my body covered, or percentage of the number of things I've made? I don't really know. And my contacts, I've bought them, but what else are you going to do? Are you going to colour your eyes in? I don't really know. Yeah, that's a bit of a funny one. So I'm just going to fill it out as best I can. But I'd just say to people, don't let those little things put you off. On the quieter days, the Friday and the Sunday are quieter for London Comic Con. Saturday is my understanding is the finals of all the regional bits, cosplay masquerades that have been taking place. So the competition prize is £1,000 instead of the £250 on the Friday and the Sunday. So obviously there's a lot more people partaking, and it's already. I think last week I got a message saying that had already been filled up, so all the spaces they had for it had already been taken. So that's, I guess, quite interesting to know. So if you're thinking of taking part in the masquerade, the Saturdays are normally the busier days, so just be aware that you need to sign up as soon as possible, as soon as they get the sign-ups on. Dependent on who is organising it. So Showmasters do organise London Film and Comic Con, so you can follow Showmasters' cosplay page and they tell you when all the cosplay goes live and when you can sign up and everything. So yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I'm waffling again, but I hope you enjoyed that. I hope I'm not too ridiculously frightening. I'm wondering if I can get hold of, perhaps get a little brush to do this bit so it's more delicate, but it's supposed to be war paint, I assume, so okay, anyway, until next week, if I see anything fun whilst I'm up and about in Huddersfield, I'm gonna take some videos and maybe put them together, but who knows, it might be really, really boring in Huddersfield. I don't know, maybe someone can let me know. It might be fun. Anyway, I will see you guys next week. Any questions, queries, anything, let me know. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye!